Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party.
Hey! If this doesn't work, I swear, I quit. This is Groundhog Day 3. I think it was Rich Huff, I think it was you, that said, I really need to try this year's batch of high-res from SixPoint. 11.1%. It is an Imperial IPA. And this is the third time I will be pouring it in a glass while talking to you guys. Except for this will be the first time you'll be hearing it. And I don't even know if that's going to happen or not. But because of my contractual obligations with Mr. Holster, I'll get to that part in a moment. It is a unfiltered Imperial IPA. And I can't even pretend like I don't know how great it really is. If you just want the Cliff Note version, I gave it a 10. See you guys later. Cheers. It has... Now, it is not like every other IPA. It has more alcohol than Hop Slam. Some of you guys don't like that tropical fruitiness of an IPA, which means I'd go in this direction. It, believe it or not, is not boozy at all. Matter of fact, I think that 11.1 is a lie. Hop Slam, if you drink it quickly, you get an alcohol warming. This, nothing. Doesn't smell boozy, doesn't taste boozy. What it is I think the little chunks are pieces of orange. It has, instead of that tropical fruitiness, it has an orange. Not as sweet as the pulp, not as bitter as the rind. Probably combined. Okay, Christine is making dinner, and I've already taken up too much time doing other things. I try to work on some other things, like got Tack Pack arrived today. I got a box that Zeus arranged for, and I did something I call a fake knife review, and those worked. So hopefully this will work. I believe I have a fatal problem with my camera. It eventually is going to eat the memory card. But to make sure that I covered all my bases, I am running a new memory card, and I picked up a new card reader. But I think tomorrow I might be picking up a new camera. And one thing I hate about this camera is it breaks up a video into multiple files. Like, you know, those hour-long brew reviews? That'll be 5 individual files. And if you want to get away from that, go with Sony, which is what I think I'm going to be doing. First comment was from Brad. Now let's see, the first time I reviewed this beer, I hit the heart. So guys are probably wondering where the hell the brew review was, because you got notified that I hit the heart button. Well, the first time I attempted this, and the card was destroyed. Literally, that memory card is shot. I hit the heart. And now the second time I attempted to hang out with you guys, I hit the thumbs up. So now I'm just going to have to go off of memory. Brad was first. Gillian, you were second. Ed was third. Sane second. Gillian then says, "Here, cheers all." This is the third time I've read this. I should have this shit memorized. The Crazy Scotsman saying fifth. Ed, how about third? Yes, Ed. Crazy Scotsman, Brew Babe has too much clothing on. Yes, she did. Crazy Scotsman, a minute 54. You made it. Barely. Laugh out loud. Ben N, just checking, or just cracking the top 10. Aunt Keck, 11th. Oof, slipping. John Umick, what's up? What's up, John? Just, Feeling like I've done this a couple of times. Gillian, Rob is a great guy that builds great mag loaders. Absolutely saying this for the third time. Rob is a great guy. I look forward to the day that I can share a good bottle of whiskey or a good bottle of scotch and meet him in person. Because unless I'm way off on judging people, Rob just seems like one of those guys that's loyal to a fault until you fucking piss him off. I actually didn't say that last time. Rich Huff here. Cheers. Rich, I think this was with you that recommended this. If not, I apologize to whoever did, because after 3 times, I still am not sure. Gillian, that is a great shirt for sure. That would be the ATF Sucks shirt. Joey Cuz, you guys are over here during blog radio. What the fuck? That was a personal statement. Gillian, vodka all the way. Otis71, shot of whiskey, please. Now, being that I have done this so many times, I'm telling you right now, I can't meet all the obligations for tonight. I gotta get going. I know she's gonna be calling me long before this is over. Otis, on the other hand, I will take that from you. There's another interesting one that I have done multiple times, and it's nasty as shit, and that would be Glockgeist when I get to him. Bulwark, if Hornet Fixer can't have titties on his videos, who will watch? That's a good question. Aunt Keck Shine? Oh, no. Gillian, kids need an ass whipping nowadays. Maybe things in this world would be better. Absolutely. 2 things, being that they're all new. First of all, Trump is caving on the... he's putting forth an amendment or something that is going to make it illegal. I don't know if it's to possess or to manufacture anything that turns a rifle into a full automatic. So if you own a bump fire stock, I'm not sure what's going to happen there, but for sure the production's going to be over. Disappointed to say the least. That and the survivors from the Florida incident are all headed towards the Capitol to rally together to get them to do something about guns. I know this is may not be received good, but let me tell you something. Those kids are pawns. Those kids are fucking idiots. And there's a reason that a bunch of Democrats want to lower the voting age, because your reasoning center in your brain is not fully developed until you are the age of 25. I'm sorry that something traumatic happened. I don't want to take away from that. Truly, I don't. But to think that something like this will never happen again, to take away the fucking freedoms and the Second Amendment granted to us under our Constitution, the second thing, freedom of speech, was the one that they're utilizing. So the fact that they're using the freedom of speech to talk about the second one, ours, no, I'm sorry. They are pawns. And or morons, one or the other, but obviously their thinking centers aren't intact, because what I would want as a parent is to know that there were guns in that school to protect my babies. Now, when we turn it into a gun-free zone, we turn it into a shooting range where only evil exists. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about what happened in Florida, but the kids are fucking political pawns right now. And yet, they're talking about how this isn't political. No, I'm sorry, it is. Who is paying for this? Who's paying for those big, brand new buses that they're on? Oh, it's not political, though. Fuck you. Eltenda, great shirt. Guys. Gillian, Cali schools are now banning the national anthem and our flags. Well, good for them. More proof that our society has gone into the fucking shithole. You're not even proud of who you are or where you came from. Then you have no course. Aunt Keck, Shine, yeah, you're funny. Aunt Keck, Whiskey, Whiskey. Wow. You know, if you were here right now, we'd be doing this shit side by side, and we'll see how many of those videos in a row you do. That's fine, that's fine. That's fine. I turned them down. I turned them down twice already, so, Gillian, very nice red dot. Yes, it is, and we have another one coming. Oh, that's right. I shouldn't give that up. That we haven't gotten to that comment yet. But since I've read it twice, we have another one coming. I'm gonna put it on the Beretta Neos pistol. Gillian, I went to school carrying knives and pistols under my vehicle seats. I went to school with a knife on my side. Junior high. Fucking junior high. Not high school, junior high. 7.5 inch. Buck knife. Right there. Black sheath. On my side. Nobody said anything. That's because we weren't fucking pussies then. We weren't millennial fucking pussies then. Now, they're just pussies. Now they want a precipitation trophy. They don't want to be accountable, and they're definitely showing their stupidity right now. Oh, we should lower the voting age. J-Dog here. J-Dog, no, I'm still in the shithole. I was just at the house when I commented. But you'll be out soon. It's been so long since the last brew review, you could already be out for all the fuck I know. Rich, Foomaster Chew 12. I'm late, but top 50. Snoring Desert Prepper. Always running the rear of the train, but I'm still on it. Cheers, absolutely. Glottgeist. Shot of whiskey inside of a glass of vodka. Excuse me. Now, this I think will probably be the last, no matter how this turns out, this is the last time I'm doing this Glottgeist, and this is the probably the last shot I will be doing. Shot of whiskey inside a glass of vodka. Now, technically there's no reference to drinking it. Get closer to the edge. So help me God, if this fails, this is the last time. You'll never even know about it. I'm not even going to read the comments again. I'll be moving on to something completely different. Glottgeist, you suck for the third time. Ah. The Real Cobra Burnout. Fuck off. Killian's is great beer, even if it is out of date Coors with red food coloring in it. Real Cobra Burnout. High point jokes from someone that has owned more of them than I will in a lifetime. Classic. I'm sorry, that was really funny the first time I read it. JR10. Rest assured that if your child draws a picture of a gun and is suspended, don't worry. The FBI will be in charge of any further investigations and nothing will happen. McLean, 5179. We all must call our senators. Tell them to support H.R. 38, national reciprocity. Well, you know, sorry, but right now, unless I'm sure fucking Trump is just bending over to all of the pressure, and I realize I don't even know what I would do in that. Well, I know what I'd do in that situation, but I would never get elected either because of there's really no edit between my brain and my mouth most of the time. But I'm sorry. It's traumatic. It's terrible. I couldn't even imagine. But I can tell you that what I would be is fucking pissed off that somebody wasn't there to defend my child. Can you imagine, was it the coach? If that coach had a concealed carry, it would have been over right then and there. If that coach could have fucking put evil down. Because the only thing stopping an evil person with a gun is a good person with a gun. Not a bunch of fucking whiny, bitchy, manipulated millennial fuck. I don't even know if they're millennials. I don't even know what that generation is. Maybe it could be. Maybe that's these kids. We're not going to stop until we get some. This isn't a political thing. Yeah, it is a political thing because libtards want to take your guns away because they're puppets. A libtard is easily manipulated, and they're handlers need to have our guns removed so that they can do whatever they want to us. The reason our founding fathers made sure that we had guns is because they already knew what it was like to have a regime like Obama, have fucking pieces of shit like Nancy Pelosi. They wanted to be able to shoot them. When they overstepped their bounds, we are to kill them. And take our country back. Smile money. Can I have a trophy? I showed up to comment. For the third time, cheers. Wade, the pussy effect. You nailed it. If you still want a Browning high power, 2017 was the last year of production. The camera was panning because it wanted a shot of Christine, a real woman. The brew babes are fun to look at, but can't take the strain of everyday use. Just saying. And I'm going to say this for the third time. Wade, we both know we are some of the luckiest motherfuckers on the planet. Joey, Killian's Irish, maybe Coors with red food coloring in it, but at least it's not PBR. That would be joeycuz@gmail.com. Joey, the best is over the summer. Former governor of New Jersey, Chris Christie, who's a douchebag, was running ads for opiate abuse in the state. In the ad, he plain out said that opiate abuse was worse than gun violence, but yet guns are the problem. Am I missing something? Yeah, but with a better reticle and a bullet that drops less, you would not miss it all. Joey, again. There is a big difference between spanking your child for discipline and beating the holy piss out of them. Yeah. Hell, I get looks just for yelling at my son in public, and they're not the looks of, yeah, you discipline that bad boy. It's looks of, oh my God, how could you yell at that poor boy? And that's where I look over at that bitch and say, please eat a dick. Smile Money, we do have gun control. The murderer at the school legally purchased a firearm. Actually, is that the case? I know when he moved in with his step-parents, he brought an arsenal with. It's never really been said how he actually got the guns. Other than the guy, the daddy, or the adoptive family, said that the guns were locked up and he thought he had the only key, which he was wrong. But you say he had mental issues? Well, yeah, obviously. Obviously. We should hire a psychic at the background check process center. It is apparent that we do not have laws to deal with mental issues, nor do we have an FBI that can do its job or be trusted. Rich, Fumaster Chew 12 with an essay. Well, I listened to most of this on the drive in Oklahoma City and back, so I'll be putting all, if not most of my comments into one big shebang. I, of course, agree about all the snowflake dipshits needing an ass whipping. When I was growing up, we had respect for our elders, teachers, law enforcement, etc. We solved problems with our fists and sometimes talking/yelling, but nobody got killed. These punks today have no work ethics, no respect, no balls. Now then, I'd love to get my my 5.7 jazzed up, or maybe another black one that I can have pimped out. And yes, the Rock Island FS HC still needs to get shot. You need to like it after shooting it, so I'm just waiting on you, brother. We can discuss that whenever. I just want you to love it before we do anything. The brew babe all look very nice too. And the beer sounds delicious. Another fine review. Cheers, my friend. Cheers, Rich. Great guy. Probably wearing my watch before I will. He'll know exactly. Sharky, you uploaded? Your uploads suck indeed. I could have 500 megabit up and down here. I just settle for 100 though. Full underlugged pick rail on that Rock River is sexy. Oh, yes it is. That's why I would. Well, I guess I better shoot it so I can see what Rich is talking about. I can't see not liking it, but yeah, to get a double stack with the full treatment there, just looks like a RoboCop gun. ATF sucks. Ed, you fucker. I just bought the Bushnell Red Dot for the giveaway. It can still go on the pistol or the shotgun, I guess. I was waiting for a few more things before I sent it out. Cheers to you, Ed, for doing that, brother. The more optics, the better. Absolutely. That is such a nice little optic, and because of its size, I think that will be perfect on the Beretta 22 pistol. Aunt Keck, my son's basketball team came in 4th during an AAU tournament last summer. They handed him and his teammates certificates for 4th place. My son and the rest of the boys didn't even look at each other, and they all crumpled it, and threw it in the garbage. I was proud of him, as they should have. Fuck. What are we going to do at the Olympics? Are we just going to all get together and hug it out? We should take that whole gold, silver, and bronze thing away. It all doesn't matter, really. We should all be equal. Nobody should strive for excellence anymore. Especially people that build airplanes. Yeah, airplanes and rockets, Joey, shit, you're starting to read the comments. I'm only 43 minutes in right now. Of course, that was 3 fucking days ago. I don't think I'm going to be able to continue making comments by the time you're done reading the comments. Well, Joey, trust me, you made it the first time, let alone the third time. Joey, you think everyone gets a trophy thing is bullshit? I just went up to my son's school for a couple weeks ago, and I have the principal telling us that there's a book saying that we talk to our kids all wrong. We're not supposed to glorify when the kid gets 100 on a test and reward him, but we're supposed to tell our kid if he gets 50 that he tried his best. And he did a good job. At least you tried. Hell, I remember if I failed the test, I got my ass kicked. And I was told to study even harder. And guess what? When I got better grade, I didn't get shit. Joey again? Hell, don't even get me started on what they do for safety precautions as far as an active shooter situations go. My kid's school. I wanted to say something last night, which was actually almost a week ago now, but you guys were rolling, and I never got a chance to bring it up. Well, we can bring it up anytime you want.
I have 5 minutes.
Great.
Okay.
Joey, how about the kid that got in trouble for making a gun out of a Pop-Tart? Remember that one? Yeah, I would have made a fucking silencer out of a Pop-Tart and put it on the end of the gun Pop-Tart. 5 minutes, kids. Joey, okay, I finished the video. I'm done. Ed, the camera moves because there's a ghost. Don't freak me out, Ed. Ed, is that Joey on the label of the brew? Oh, never mind. Cheers. Big Jeff, Gunwild 1. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what is the pucker factor on that beer? It was, I'd say a 6 or a 7. I mean, it wasn't like, Sour Patch Kids or anything like that, but yeah, it got your attention, especially if you don't know what the beer is. I mean, if you were just to replace somebody's beer with that, yeah, they would shit. Mr. Holster, minute 52, outstanding, sir. Just for the record, Mr. Holster, the first time I was at about a minute 30. The second time I was bitching about the fuck up for the first time, and I was probably right there, if not a second over. But I did spank myself for you, and this time I think we're all good. Gunwild, time to switch internet providers, Eric. I use Verizon Fios, and it only takes 2 minutes to upload a 5-minute video, so one of your hour-long brew reviews would take about 15 minutes at the most to upload. 5.5 is fucking ridiculous. Mr. Holster, people reproduce and then expect the government to raise their kids for them. Hell, the government can't even make an FBI do their job. How could they possibly teach children what was right and what was wrong? Exactly. Zeus. Hell yeah, you got the knife. The shirts and hats are on the way. Please do a shout out for them as they added lots of extras for my order. Oh, really? Well, even though I've read it, this was the third time I read it, Zeus, I might have to amend or redo my shout-out video. I did a shout-out video, but the only thing in the box was the hats and the stickers. Gray, white. Christine wants this put into the girls giveaway. Unless you get furious with me, I might be taking this for advertising purposes, of course. I have some of these that Miguel made, but for sure one of these is going on the new topper on my truck. But yeah, I guess hopefully maybe the shirts are coming from somewhere else. But Zeus had a lot of great things to say about these guys. So if you're looking for some stuff for your YouTube channel or work or whatever, you name it. But yeah, Zeus, I didn't get any shirts yet. Maybe they're on their way. Jay from Elite Ammunition on No Good IPA. Behind again. Nice love pillows. Jay again. Let's go swimming. That was on the flip side red IPA. Jay again on the flip side. Send me that damn beagle now. Jay, shit. I've now said this 3 times. You said something about giving me some information on how to get it shipped to you. I guess I need to contact you because yeah, I will definitely get it on its way to you. Jay on the right video. Caught the fuck up, bitches. New man cave is almost done. That's the last comment. That was the last comment yesterday, or the last time I did this. I already told you this is really good. It all the things I like about an IPA, but in that subtle orange flavors, and not tropical fruit, not pineapple, you know, anything like that. But again, I think it was you, Rich Huff. If not, whoever told me I had to get in on this, appreciate it. It was a 4-pack. I drank 2 of them on the first time I reviewed it. I drank 1 on the second time I reviewed it, and there was 1 left. Thankfully, this time it works. Other than that, I picked this up. I'm actually gonna do this over on the Ebomi channel too. This is called the Transformer Deception. I thought this would be like right up the alley for the Real Cobra Burnout. $35, Amazon Prime. It's based on a knife called the Deception from the Knife Company. I don't know. This fucking thing is like $400 and something if you want the real one. Granted, I'm sure it's all worth $400. I mean, shit, I got so many $400 knives, it's ridiculous. This one was $35. So, yeah. There's a review on that. Basically, you got the exact same thing as a review. Actually, you got more. On the Ebomi side, you'll just see a knife. Over here, you get to see a knife and some big-ass titties. So, this is a 10, and Christine is making tetrazzini, and I'm going to go drink that, and I really hope this worked this time. Appreciate it, guys. Without you guys coming and hanging out, if I didn't have to read all your comments, shit, this would have been done 31 minutes ago. Just kidding. Cheers.